Yo, what up? All right. We got another one from Daniel Tosh.
Okay. Daniel Tosh.
Yeah.
What we got?
This is true stories I made up. It's special. Another special.
Okay. This should be interesting.
All of them are.
Yeah.
All of Daniel Tosh's. Everything we hear from Daniel Tosh is interesting.
Yeah, man. Clever humor. You know,
Yeah.
definitely.
It could be dark.
Absolutely. All right. You ready?
Yeah, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, Daniel Tosh.
Oh, thank you. Oh, the OC. Woo! Nice. Where everyone's rich and white the way God intended. Oh, feels good. Don't you love living in Southern California? And people from Omaha come here. They say things like, oh, this place is great, but I like seasons. I couldn't live there. I love seasons too much. So do I. That's why I live in a place that skips the shitty ones. Your city blows. Life is what you make it good. I have a good life. My friends think it's so much better than it really is. Why? Because I make it better. Want to know where I'm working next week? Hawaii. How's that feel, Irvine? Enjoy your mall. I'm not in Hawaii next week. I'm in Milwaukee. But in my mind, I'm going to Hawaii. Life is what you make it. Anytime you're going someplace in your life that you don't want to go, pretend you're going to Hawaii. It's a lot cheaper. Put on your flowered shirt, run in there, be like, aloha, everybody, I'm here. They're gonna think you need a helmet. Who cares? You're in the aloha state, number 50, the one that balanced out our flag. That's why we took it. I even took my girlfriend last week to Rome. Yeah, the whole time she's like, this looks like Birmingham, Alabama. I'm like, shut up, Anna Kournikova. She's like, quit calling me Anna Kournikova. I'm like, no one talks to The Rock like that, bitch. Which is funny because I don't even have a girlfriend. That was just some lady on the bus. She didn't smell what I was cooking. Now she has a knot on the forehead by the people's elbow. Do you get the joke, Carnegie Hall? You want to make your life better with zero work on your part? Start lying about everything in your life. There's no reason to ever tell the truth. My friend says, hey, can you pick me up from the airport? I'm like, yeah, I'd love to. I don't show up. I don't give a shit. What's he gonna stop being my friend over that? Then he wasn't a friend to begin with. Where were you? I waited 3 hours. You're a fool. Should have got a cab in about 30 minutes. That's what grown-ups do. Thanks for trying to inconvenience my day, though. Couldn't pick you up anyway. Ran into a group of witches. You know how witches are. They're like, let's get to the forest. Anyway, I'm in the forest making a batch of poison apples, chit-chatting about chicken soup for the alcoholic soul. Lost track of time. Sorry.
What?
You're a liar. Really? Then next week I invite him and his girlfriend over to my house. Then I offer his girlfriend an apple. And he's like, whoa, don't eat that apple. You'll never believe this story. You remember last week when he left me at the airport? Turns out he knows witches. And they made poison apples. And the whole time I just stand behind him, I'm like, and then I can fuck his girlfriend. Yeah. It's a true story that I made up. You ever been in your hotel, you turn the lamp one switch, the light doesn't go on, then you turn it again and then it does? It's fucked up. That's an easy problem to fix at the lamp factory, but you know it's some pothead kid going, hey, you just have to turn it twice, man. Just keep it going. No, don't keep it going, fix it. So now when I'm in a hotel, I turn it once, it doesn't go on, I don't read that night. I wait till the next night, and then I only have to turn it once. Problem solver. Who wants me on their corporate team? I'm a hustler. I ask questions. I think we should legalize marijuana in this country. Yeah. So potheads have nothing to talk about ever again. You are so annoying. Nobody ever sees me taking this angle, but I do, with some force, okay? Grow up and do coke like an adult. How many people in here have never waited tables in your entire life? Not a single day. Okay. You people are assholes. Huh? Everyone should have to wait tables for 1 year of their life, so they realize their ranch dressing isn't that fucking important. But I need it for my fries! Well, you're a sick freak who should be beaten. Because that is disgusting. You are one step away from dipping mayonnaise. And we remember that kid in school, don't you? Oh. You know what he's doing right now? He's in Al-Qaeda. You ever daydream about what you'd do if you won the lottery, but you don't buy lottery tickets? You spend all day thinking about things you'll do when you win, but the thought of buying a ticket has never popped into your brain? My biggest fear is my next door neighbor knocks on my door. Daniel, get out here. I just won the lottery. I'm out of here for good. Hey, have you told anybody yet? No, you're the first one. I don't know if you can cremate someone in a gas fireplace, but I'll find out. Feet first, I reckon.
Damn.
I'm gonna be cremated when I die. I know this is a bit morbid, but you can handle it. I want to be cremated from the neck down. And then at my funeral, when people are talking about me, you have to hold my head. And I don't even want my eyes closed, just one of them. Like, he always wanted to be a pirate. My mom will be like, this is really awkward. But he said we wouldn't get the booty if we didn't do this. And then in the end, they have to kick me into the audience, and the audience has to keep me up for at least 3 hits, or they have to start the whole service over. And then in the back row, guess who's there? Karch Karai. He jumps up. He's like, what?
What?
And then everybody goes to the after party.
After party.
And I'm gonna have a treasure map for my will. Thank you for just kind of laughing at that. Can you imagine your best friend dies, you're heartbroken, you think you know him so well, and you go to the reading of the will, and they hand you a treasure map? You'd be like, oh, this guy is awesome. Get my lucky shovel. But you don't need a shovel, because it turns out it's 2 kids in Scotland in a church. Okay, I'm sorry. Oops.
What? I didn't get that one.
Cars, homes. You can have it. I don't need it. I want to get rich enough in life that I can afford to release a dozen doves every time I walk into a room. You know, people be like, did you see that guy come out of the bathroom? That was fucking beautiful, honey. We should get doves. I bet that's John Woo's kid. If I win the lottery, I'm repaying the service industry for all the shit they've had to take. I'm opening one restaurant called Thank You for Calling, How May I Help You? Some of you, yes. It is fun. The employees have to pick up the phone and go, thank you for calling, how may I help you? How may I help you? Makes me laugh and it keeps them in school. That's 2 birds. I pay the servers $1,000 an hour plus tips. Yeah, so it's like $1,025. On weekends, like $1,032. Depends on if you have a good section. I also give them $500 every time they slap a customer in the back of the head. Go ahead and say it, sensitive side. We're not gonna go to that restaurant and be a part of those shenanigans. Yes, you will. The food's delicious. And everything on the menu's under $1 because I'm using my lottery money. But here's the hang up. I'm gonna make the chairs a lot higher than the tables. So people are like, this place is great, but why the hell do we have to eat like this? This is uncomfortable and dangerous. This minestrone is extra hot. I know it's under $1, Janet, but I'm having trouble digesting properly. I hate your mom. It'll start fights. You ever watch happy couples fight in public? Isn't it great? They're like, oh yes, they're miserable too. On Thursdays, everybody at your table can win $750 cash if I come by and put my balls in your drink. It's an awesome promotion. I'm surprised Bennigan's didn't come up with it years ago. People see me walking by. There he is. Hey, why don't you put your balls in my drink? There's no favorites here, you freak. I find out, here you go, young lady. Bloop, bloop. Put them in one at a time. I don't want to splash. I'm very considerate. I've seen other club owners throw both their balls in at the same time. That's gonna melt your ice. It's an old episode of Mr. Wizard. Shocks the system or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna laugh at this joke. A ball and a martini. I've heard 3 of them today. I just get sick and tired of these promos for the news when they say, stay tuned at 10 o'clock, local restaurants that you love to eat at. Wait till you find out what we found out. Is there anybody else at home really getting upset? Like going, hey, I don't want to know. That place is great. And they have convenient parking. The worst one that makes your skin crawl? Hotels that you've slept at. And they show a hotel. You're like, oh man, I was there last week. And they show a room, and you're like, that was my room. Then they go in there, and your stuff's still there, and there's a maid with her toothbrush, and she's just, yeah. And you're like, whoa, that's not what a Sonicare's for. But it looks 3 shades whiter, so you're kind of impressed. You're like, what a machine, it was worth the $100. 120, I know.
Yeah, so true stories that he
made up.
Yeah.
True stories he made up.
Right. Yeah, it definitely sounded that way.
Yeah. I don't know, they could be true, but, I mean, they're probably all made up, but I wouldn't put any of them past them.
Jesus. What he said, a restaurant that slaps him in the back of the head.
I would never go to this restaurant. I would never go to that restaurant. If there was a chance somebody could dip their balls, you just got a chance to win $750 if you let me dip my balls in your drink. No, thank you. I'll pass on that place. Yeah.
Ah, that's stupid, man. Yeah, man, you got a little Daniel Tosh humor, man. Definitely.
Like I said, if a nigga won the lotto and
right.
he came to tell him, and Daniel Tosh was the first person he told, and he said he's probably gonna kill him and cremate him. I've thought about that. Like, if I won the lotto, would I tell anybody, or would I just get my shit cash first?
Oh, man. It'd probably be in your best interest to not tell anybody, right?
Exactly.
And then, people probably find out,
How they gonna find out?
I don't know.
If you don't tell them.
If people pay attention like that, you know what I mean? Because then it's just people is how observant people are. Like, oh, well, he's got a Rolls Royce today.
No, yeah. I mean, I'm talking about like after I cash my ticket. Like, I'm not flashing my ticket around like, I won, y'all. Right. Look at my ticket. I won the lotto. 450 million. Nigga, that's a target on your back.
Oh man. But yeah. Nowadays, that's probably how it's gonna happen for some people, I imagine.
They're gonna go bragging as soon as they
win. Well, I would think if it's, younger generation buys it, maybe, but the older generation, maybe not. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of people that have won it and hadn't, came public. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've never seen, like...
It usually dictates the money. If it's a large amount, that's usually...
Like, when somebody wins the lotto, you don't see them, like, on Instagram or Twitter or something. Like, I just won, y'all!
No.
They usually... I guess it depends on the amount, but yeah.
Yeah, man, funny stuff, man.
Yeah, then I mean, shit, yeah, about what we expected. Got more of it though.